welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. I am your co-host, interim co-host, I guess, or interim host for the day, Tony. And on the table, we have a very familiar face over there. We have Danny Green. What's up, dude?
Nothing much. You excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, dude. Pumped for tomorrow. The day before, Chris Russo, Bar A, Staten Island today, dude. So, yeah, dude, I'm pumped for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. What is your experience like down at the Jersey Shore? What what experiences do you have?
My family wouldn't go a lot. We would go every 4 to 5 years. So usually Sea Isle, and then I started going with my girlfriend and her family.
Okay, where do they go?
Avalon. So it's actually the next town over from Sea Isle, funnily enough. So I mean, go to Cape. Usually when we go down to the Cape May Zoo.
Oh, nice, dude.
And then
Love
we
Cape
also
May.
do the ropes course that they have there.
Okay, very cool.
So that's always a good workout. Start your morning off with that. Hit the beach later. And the water cools you right off.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah,
I enjoy the beach. Don't get down there as much as I would like to.
Mm-hmm. But LBI, Belmar, like that type of that part of the shore, you ever been before?
Never.
Or no, never been. AC? Ever been to AC?
Yeah, for the MAC tournament this past year.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
in March.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, dude. You have a great time, dude. And it's definitely Bar A is freaking massive, dude. And it's obviously geared towards younger people drinking, whatever. But obviously, Chris Russo there's gonna be a lot of sports fans there. You're gonna have a great time. Dude, Cape May is really nice, dude. I've had the best pancakes of my life actually in Cape May.
Really?
At a place called the Mad Batter. Where exactly was it? I've probably been there. I've been to Cape May a handful of times with my family, just because it's a very nice town. We actually went down there one time around Christmas time because they do a whole what the hell is that? Like a trolley tour of the town, and you sing Christmas carols, classic, whatever. But yeah, dude, Mad Batter. Here we go back down there. Pancakes, absolutely outstanding. Like literally, I think the first time we had them was the day we were leaving. It was on a Sunday morning. Oh, let's get breakfast, whatever. Got the pancakes, delicious. Ordered another stack to go. Had them in the car ride home, dude. That's how good they were. But in any case, dude, stoked for this weekend. What's your experience like with Staten Island then? Because we're going to Staten Island tonight, dude. Obviously, the Material household. Have you ever been?
I don't think I've ever been on Staten Island.
Not even driving through before?
No.
Whoa, dude. Damn, I wish you could experience more, but obviously it's gonna be sick. It's a great borough, dude. It is really unlike any other borough of the city.
See, the people I know at school, though, that are from Staten Island hate Staten Island.
Yeah.
My roommate freshman year, he hated Staten Island.
Really,
he now
dude?
lives somewhere on the Jersey Shore instead.
See, I don't know, man. Well, I guess that's not atypical, I guess, of people because not for nothing, a lot of people on Staten Island do not like the fact that it's like the city. And then obviously, because you're so close to Jersey, everyone goes down to the Jersey Shore. A lot of kids I knew had houses down at Belmar and stuff for the summer. So it's not people. A lot of people didn't spend even their summers on Staten Island, out from school. So I can see why people didn't really enjoy or wouldn't enjoy Staten Island. But I don't know. I think people do underrate it. And I really don't think you're gonna find better pizza. To be honest, dude. I really think there's some of the best restaurants in the city on Staten Island, dude. But maybe I'm biased. I don't know, dude. But you're gonna enjoy it, dude. We got some pool action probably tonight, and obviously the tacos, dude. So it's gonna be a good time. You're gonna have a good time, dude. But maybe you'll spend another time on Staten Island. Maybe take the girlfriend, go out to maybe Safari Zone. Go on the go-karts, dude. Those are pretty sweet. I wouldn't do that though. I would say they haven't updated that area. I would not bring a girl there at all. Let's get to some comments here. We have Josh B at the tip top of the show here. He says, yo, fam, what up? Josh B right now has got to be at the driving range, I would imagine, because, and you're probably asking yourself, people at home right now, where's Brian? Brian is in New Jersey right now, Notting Hill Golf Course, I think. Tee time is at 10:40. I know I was texting Jay earlier. He's on the way. And I would imagine Josh B's got to be there too. But yeah, dude. So obviously stoked for Brian, but I guess you've never really seen any of these people golf before. But if you had to guess between the three golfers, well, I know there's four, between Josh B, Brian, Jay, like who do you think's taking the cake today?
I'd bet Josh B. Because if Brian is getting tips from Josh B, Josh B probably more experienced.
Interesting.
And then Jaybird, from like what he said, it seems like he's a good golfer at this point. But it seems like Brian goes more regularly than Jaybird. Yeah. So Jaybird could start off the first few holes a little rusty. So I'm going Josh B.
Okay. Oh, interesting, dude. So you're going Josh B 1 and then Brian 2, probably? Yeah, dude. That's interesting. I mean, I'm probably going to... I don't know. I feel like Josh B, I've never really seen golf before, so he's a total wild card. I know Jay is not good. So, like, I don't know. I may have to stick Jay in third, Josh B second, Brian in first, I guess. But you never know, dude. I don't know if they're drinking. I don't know if there's drinks involved. You know, obviously that plays a big part too. Fucking baseball purist, by the way, seems to be in jail.
Identity theft is not a crime.
I know, dude, with the picture of Brian right there, dude. Oh, my God. From like 10 years ago, probably, too. In any case, we have a great show for you guys today. Obviously, a little bit of a lighter slate here. Probably only going to be like about an hour show. Big day, obviously, today and tomorrow. As well as the fact that there's no freaking baseball on today. So we'll be recapping a few games. I know there is I know there is golf. We're going to get to some golf, actually. We can probably do that first. The 3M Open, dude. I don't know how much they're into it. Let's get a little leaderboard update here while we're here. Looks like we have a lot of golfers here who are, I guess, wrapping up their front nine. Or their first nine, I should say. Danny Willett tied for first with a slew of other golfers at 3 under. Sam Stevens, Mac Meisner, Kirk Kitayama, Adam Svensson, Siwoo Kim, Chad Ramey, all tied for first here. Most of them are about, like I said, wrapping up their first 9 of the day. But hey, I mean, through their first 9, 3 under, I mean, I'd be very impressed with myself if I was 3 under through the first 9, dude, as we now have Sam Stevens, who seemingly just sunk a birdie putt, I would imagine. So now he's outright in first here, the pole position, at 4 under. So good for Sam Stevens here. Obviously keeping you guys updated because, of course, throughout the rest of the morning, there's going to be a ton of tee times here. A lot of these big-name golfers have yet to tee off, such as, and I'm not even seeing any, dude. Chris Gotterup, obviously, who's been golfing really well. Johnny Vegas was one that's won before, 154. We won't be seeing him today on the show. Ashke Bahatia. So, a lot of golf left there, obviously. I'm sure Brian, Jay, and Josh probably feel like they're teeing off at the 3M Open right now, dude. I hope somebody got a Bloody Mary, honestly, before the day starts, dude. You ever have Bloody Mary?
Never
will? Is that kind of your connotation right now?
Yeah, probably won't.
That's too bad, dude. Because they're pretty good. They're great for the morning too. Really wake you up.
Really?
Yeah, I'd recommend you try one at least once. Have you ever tried one?
No.
Not even a sip of your dad's one time.
I've never seen my parents order one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone order
Really?
one in person.
Well, that's kind of wild, dude. I mean, I guess they're not for everybody. I guess my dad liked them. My uncles drink them. So I guess I just kind of like, maybe that's why. But especially at a golf course, dude, if you're like, if you're like early, you're trying to wake up, dude, it's, it's because it's like tomato juice and hot sauce and vodka. It's sick, dude. Give you a few olives. Sometimes they serve it with a strip of bacon in there.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Then you can like dip it, dip the bacon in there and then eat it. It's like, it's really good. Like, and then if you go to like some fancy places, they even like serve them with like shrimp cocktail, it's like a whole fucking meal, dude. Good time, dude, with the celery. In any case, dude, that was your update for the 3M Open. And I guess for now, I mean, let's toss right to it now. Let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game! Out of sight!
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
Play ball.
All right. Just dropped the invite to the boys, by the way. So we may be getting maybe a little FaceTime action. First tee, you know, we can get a nice gauge for how the day's gonna be going from the boys here. Hopefully they golf well, dude. But in any case, you know, we have a lot to talk about here in terms of recapping some New York baseball. We're starting off with the Mets. Obviously, that Brian is not here. Mets win yesterday 6-3, sweeping the Angels. And honestly, coming into this off day, feeling pretty good here. On the mound, how it got started was a little Sean Manaea, dude. And, you know, he was pitching pretty well going into this. This was his third start of the season. Obviously, you know about his story, their injury, whatnot. But still, you know, I guess the bar is still kind of high. At least, you know, I mean, I think I could speak honestly for most people when I do say that, actually, not just myself. In any case, he does pitch 5 innings of 2-hit ball, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. So, I mean, not exactly the production that I guess I was expecting out of him. But honestly, I'm going to take it like easily, dude. I kind of was hoping he would go into 6 innings, maybe have some better strikeout stuff based on the, you know, last 2 starts we've seen from him. But you know what, navigating this lineup, and which, you know, I mean, I know it's the Angels, but obviously you have Trout in there. Taylor Ward was like, has been for this past series like an absolute thorn in the Mets side, it seems. You know, batting really well. Jorge Soler, you never know, even though he has a terrible year so far. Travis d'Arnaud, seems like anytime he's in Citi Field, like he plays really well. So I don't know. I mean, it's not, you know, I guess you could say it's a deceivingly easy lineup. I don't know. But in any case, like I was saying, Manaea, good job here. I mentioned Mike Trout. He was the only kerfuffle that Manaea ran into. But you look back at him in the first inning, 3 up, 3 down, striking out Trout actually to end the inning. In the bottom of the first, the Mets got the scoring started off first, which I think is super important, especially for when pitchers are still kind of coming back from rehab assignments and injuries. I mean, giving them that little bit of gap means, I think, the world to them. And I think even Manaea talked about that when his last start against Kansas City. Brandon Nimmo here, you know, first, I believe it was his 7th leadoff homer of his career, first of this year. Slider over the middle of the plate. He ropes the right center almost 400 feet. And like I kind of anticipated, honestly, you know, Angels using the bullpen game here with Burke, knowing we'll get many different pitchers to see. I kind of thought it would get ugly quick, which I guess it kind of did, though. Top of the second, Manaea kind of, you know, I guess walked 1, gave up a single, walked 2 actually, but then Taylor grounded out to short to end the inning, dude. Bottom of the second, Marte, leadoff single, that was pretty important. Marte's first game back, and not for nothing, I think he had 2 hits yesterday, and he kind of like, it seems like he's never really missed a beat, which is great, because before he got injured, his bat was really hot, dude. So, I mean, I think that's great for him. Hopefully he can stay healthy because he's a great addition to the lineup, especially at a role like DH, because obviously with his injuries, you don't want to play him as much in the field. Jesse Winker's injured. Vientos is still like teetering on being not good. So it's like, and you also have a position, I guess, in the field for him if you need be. So I think that may be a good spot that Marte kind of like slides into. In any case, though, top of the third, Manaea, I mentioned the Trout homer. He does get to him here. 4-seam fastball. Whoa. Sorry, I almost lost my tab there. That kind of Trout almost reached over for, but, you know, it did kind of carry quite nicely, which tied the game up. But then as the Mets have been doing, honestly, all series here against the Angels, wasting no time, bottom of the third, next half of the inning, with Eder pitching for the Angels. Leadoff walk to Taylor. Nimmo hit by pitch. So you have 2 runners on. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The 0 for 31 spot, dude, looking for anything to get him out of this rut. And he does find it here in an RBI single. A slider that kind of like stayed on the inside for him. He was able to pull to left, which scored Taylor. That speed from second. I mean, when he's in the bags, it is very advantageous because he's got great speed. So from second to home, that was great. Nimmo moves up to second. So just like that, snapping the 0 for 31 streak. One of the longest droughts in Lindor's career. That also scored a run here, so you regain the lead. Excuse me, Dan. So that was pretty solid. Soto fouls out, but then Alonso, speaking of also maybe possibly getting out of the rut that Alonso's been in the past, 6-7 weeks, he hits a homer, 3-run blast with Nimmo and Lindor on. That made it 5-1, kind of really opening up this game. For the Mets, for Sean Manaea. And you could tell the second that this ball left the bat, not only was it going to be a home run, but I think you saw just massive excitement out of Alonso. He kind of knew, maybe he's been underperforming a little bit. Same deal with Lindor. I think both those guys walked off the field at the same time, and you saw their shoulders just relax a little bit, which is great. So you're thinking 5-1. You're thinking the game's basically in the bag, by the way. Top of the fourth, Manaea 3 up, 3 down. Bang, dude. Bottom of the fourth, Lindor again. Another RBI single to make it 6-1, and you're feeling really good. That and the fifth inning after that, top of the fifth. I meant to do 3 up, 3 down. That was the end of Manaea's night. Threw 86 pitches, so pitch count was high. Again, got into some trouble with the walks early on, but other than that, does look really good. Confidence is still improving with Manaea, and again, with every start, he's going to throw more. I'm sure Mendoza next time out is going to look for over 90 pitches from him. So hopefully you see him go into the 6th inning, because God knows the Mets need the depth out of the bullpen. Speaking of the bullpen, top of the 6th, Brazoban comes in. Does get Shanuel. I always mispronounce this guy's name.
Shanuel.
It is Shanuel, right? They always say Shanuel on the broadcast. They put a little emphasis on it. But he went out to second. Trout fouls out to first. Ward's walked. Adele strikes out. So Brazoban looking pretty good, dude. But then you bring in Buto, which I don't know, man. I probably would have brought in Brazoban for the 7th as well. I guess maybe. Actually, I don't know what you're thinking because you're off today. So it's not like, you want to use him back-to-back days. I don't know. I probably would have asked him for a little bit more because I don't like Buto. I don't know why Buto. Oh, I know why Buto is still being used because you really don't have many other guys. But Jose Buto, I think, should take a walk, dude. Speaking of taking
long walk off a short pier.
yeah, exactly. He gives up back-to-back singles to lead off the 7th. 1 to Newman, 1 to Darno. She had runners on 1st and 3rd. Rengifo, thankfully, I guess, does ground out to a fielder's choice here. Newman ends up scoring. Darno goes to 2nd. But that makes it 6-2. But you're thinking, all right, whatever. But then Rengifo does go to 2nd on a wild pitch by Buto. Obviously, the command was not there. And then a sinker kind of blown away on Taylor. Taylor reaches down for it, ropes a double to right, scoring Rengifo 6-3. And then Neto ground out to 3rd. You feel like, all right, dude, 6-3, not that bad. But Mendoza's seen enough. Brings in Rayleigh to face Shanuel and Trout. Rayleigh does walk Shanuel, but then gets Trout to ground out. This was Rayleigh's, by the way, I think 3rd appearance for the Mets. I think they said this season, obviously coming back this year from Tommy John. I don't know, man. It's kind of tough because I feel like Rayleigh here, who has got to be 38 years old, I guess, 39, 37, something like that. He's now becoming because I guess he kind of was before Tommy John. He was one of the main bullpen pieces out of the Mets bullpen, is quickly going back into that position. Obviously Mendoza clamoring for bullpen arms. I guess it's good this guy's back from Tommy John, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess through his first 3 appearances, not bad. Ray comes back out for the 8th, walks Ward. Adele strikes out. Ohapi flies out to left. So, with that second out of the inning, I guess, again, Mendoza doesn't want to push Rayleigh too much. Brings out Diaz. No surprise here, asking him to get 4 outs. hits Darno right away, dude. So, again, at that point, the classic, like, you know, you kind of thinking like Diaz just doesn't have it, blown save. Gets Rengifo to strike out. Looking, I believe that was on the fastball. No, it was not. It was on a slider.
That's the one that.
That was on the outside. Yeah, that's right, dude. And we'll pull up these pitches. I mean, we might as well just do it right now, to be honest, dude. Because it is pretty outlandish, and it's worth talking about. I mean, obviously, as a Met fan, like I said before, like that's freaking like shit, dude. No, this is in the ninth. This is oh, that's when it's Taylor Ward, or not Taylor Ward, Chris Taylor. Yep, tight. Yep, yeah, dude. All right. So let's
again
hit Darno. We got it, dude. And we'll even show the broadcast. We got Barnes on the call here. Let's see. I mean, do I bring him in now? I mean, I guess let's bring him in. They're right there. Barnes' ugly mug, dude. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Live from the range. You know, it's like we're at a PGA channel.
Wow, dude.
Keep the volume down.
Yeah, exactly.
You see him?
No, we see your face right now, Brian. Oh, there we go.
No, I think
now you flipped it back, dude. He flipped it back and then flipped the phone. That's it, bro.
You're lagging.
Yeah, you're. I'm lagging. You're lagging, dude. Actually, you're kind of coming in pretty crystal clear. Also, we're not seeing. We're not. Yeah, Brian. We're not. We're seeing your face, Brian. We're seeing your face.
No, you're I promise you're 10 minutes behind.
All right, dude. Well, I guess you're gonna give us a call back when you're in the first tee box. Maybe how's the course right now? I mean, the weather it's perfect out there, right? Like
it looks awesome. I'm riled. I can definitely call back to the first tee box.
Hell yeah!
But I have to ask, what the hell was that?
I mean, dude, I was going to ask you the same thing. I mean, the errors in the field, like you said, I mean, it's just not – it's an embarrassment, dude. I mean, there's really no excuse, I think, for that game last night. I wish I could sit here, honestly, and say something positive, but, I mean, jeez, dude. It's really hard to find something good, you know.
And the whole thing is, too, it's like, you know, things can change. You can get to where you need to be. You can get help. But at the same time, it's like the championship teams have games like that. You know, just being realistic. You know?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I mean, like, even would you have 11 errors over the past 3 games against Toronto? I mean, you just don't like.
I think 12 for this season. Yeah. I mean, it's just real bad. And the best part is like, those 4 errors last night. It's like some counting Bellingers that wasn't counted anymore, but obviously should have caught it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that should have been I mean, I couldn't believe when I was watching the highlight this morning, like just seeing him just absolutely like arms up, no idea what's going on. I mean, it just seemed like it was one thing after the other for the Yankees, dude. And I mean, the only thing you can maybe look at is off day, reset, figure it out. Boone can calm down. And you know, hopefully just get back out there with a better attitude.
You know what they were though? Me on the golf course. It's always a reset. You know what I mean? You're never where you want to be.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
But hey, I mean, maybe you shoot well today. Yankees have a good series on the weekend, you know?
Well, I was going to tell you, so had a practice round yesterday at Sterling. Didn't use your driver once. 5 iron off the tee. Maybe 230, and shot 92, 40, 43 on that back.
Well, let's fucking go, dude. That's sick.
So it's just the driver. I can't use it.
So no driver today?
Probably not. It was funny. Josh is trying to get me into the range, but I'm just like, I can't do it. I just don't like the driver range.
I mean, dude, listen. This is. I mean, you're golfing for show here, right? This is like you're keeping score, winner take all here. Like, you know, it's no mercy. Like, you know, you golf your best. You know.
You know what else is interesting? I don't know if it's a case of the morning blonde, but no sign of racing with a
Wait, really, dude?
Nothing. No. We were 15 out, but.
Yeah, that's kind of funny because no, I was texting him this morning and I was texting him at 9:45. He says he's on his way.
I feel like you can't live that far, bro.
Right?
Maybe so. But maybe you had the problem with the local express.
Yeah, maybe, dude. I hope he makes his tea time all right, dude, you know? But it could be it could have been, it could have been like, when he says he's on his way, he's really just kind of like, getting the flan ready, like
right.
Yeah,
the process.
Yeah, dude, but well, hopefully I guess they're on time and yeah, I guess when you guys are on the first tee box, maybe you tee off, you can call back. Let's get some predictions, maybe some Jay FaceTime, some Josh B action,
Oh yeah. Of course.
How's
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was saying, how's Josh B looking right now on the range?
So I don't know where he went. I think he had to go to the car or something.
The flan, dude.
He's expected to play really well. He says he can't wait. He's been practicing. So this is a big.
Wow. All right, dude. Let's go. The competition. I mean, not gonna throw anyone on the bus here, but I asked Dad who he thinks is gonna be number one, and he said Josh B.
Listen. I mean, we'll let this speak for themselves. I mean, yes, I am known to be a erratic player at times, but I just feel like after yesterday, I'm feeling really confident. I completely flip-flopped how I felt about my golf game and the Yankees yesterday.
Good, dude. That's good. All right.
I'd rather shoot 20 and have the Yankees be playing awesome.
Well, you should think that if you shoot sub 90, then the Yankees are going to win. So you should have to play your best golf, dude. That's for sure.
But I'm not going to lie. I'm just saying, I know it's just a game, but I feel terrible about the Yankees. I don't know, man. It's just like a spot. You had another opportunity, and you blew it. You embarrassed yourself, and it's like, I don't know how you can call yourself a championship team and have a performance like that. Like I said, I know it's one game, but it's so embarrassing. You played like a last place team.
Yeah. No, I mean, they really did, dude. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, this isn't, you're not playing a series against the Reds or the Rockies or, this is like a divisional opponent here,
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe it just gets them to be more active in the deadline. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, listen, time will tell, dude. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, do you think team meeting, judge, fix up these defensive errors here? Because I mean, that's a lot of it is that
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I think it's just being in their head. And then also it's kind of funny. We were just talking about this yesterday with Ernie. I mean, was that the classic big tough guy with Aaron Boone last night? Literally, we just talked about it.
We just talked about this, yeah.
I mean, I thought that was pretty embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, dude. Like I said, I mean, he's got to fucking cool off and figure it out. But, keep your head up high, Brian. All right, focus on the golf game today.
Big weekend ahead.
Big weekend ahead, dude. And looking forward to hearing you guys from the first tee box.
All right. I'll call back.
Talk soon. Peace.
All right, see you guys.
Brian Barnaby. Distraught. Oh man, it is tough to see him upset about the Yankees like that. Never forget, what was it? Was it 2022 when the Yankees lost in the wild card to the Red Sox? Or was that 23?
21.
That was 21. Oh my gosh, dude, that was so long ago.
Well, they were awful in April. Judge was out there missing catches in center field. And then they rattled off a win streak right after the break against 13 games, I want to say, to get themselves in wild card position. But and that deadline was the Gallo Rizzo deadline.
Yeah.
Which was just to make the team competitive.
But I forget where we were watching that game. Brian was with us, and obviously they lost. Oh my God, I went to the Andros Diner afterwards, and he was so depressed, dude. And they showed the highlights on the TV there, and he was just oh. It was sad, dude. But in any case, dude, classic Brian trying to break up the Mets segment here. All right, dude. But let's get back to the Mets game here. I mentioned about the highlights, the missed calls, dude. And I guess we'll make it look like that a little bit. You guys can see it enough. But in any case, dude, so
tying run coming to the plate.
Rengifo here at the plate. I believe this is a 2-2 count. And it's a 3.
And it'll be Luis Rengifo.
So it's going to be a 3. Dude. So that's the first pitch. You can see where it's dotted, 89. I don't know. Maybe like a glove's length outside. Maybe. Let's say.
Oh, the strike.
That's not even close. He's got to be hearing something that doesn't.
Angels announcers.
Sure. And it's ball.
Oh. I'll do it again because you hear the announcer. Ball. And then they're going to go.
Oh, Buddy, call that strike. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
that is a terrible call. And it's 2 in a row from Eric Backus, the home plate umpire, to end the inning.
Gone.
Ray Montgomery, the manager of the Angels, has been ejected. He was barking from the first call. And by the time the third one came along, he had enough. 2 men away. Luis Torrens coming up. And here's the pitch.
And those are some of the pitches. Obviously, again, I guess we can play the rest of this out, dude.
And
You
here's
saw
the
where
pitch.
this pitch was. And I know it's like righties and lefties and whatnot.
And that
Same spot, though. Like exact same spot.
Yeah, maybe an inch higher.
Literally, maybe.
2 men away.
I'm curious to
Luis
see what
Torrens
the
coming
catcher
up.
does.
And
though.
here's the pitch.
Oh, Hobby.
I think Darno's still in.
Oh, Darno's still. That's right.
So Darno doesn't get it
He doesn't frame
in
it
the
up.
zone.
Yeah,
He
no.
doesn't frame it as good as Torrens was. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, Torrens came from the Yankee system, so of course he's going to be a great framer.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Pitch
definitely
that
was better.
misses.
He's
That
better
should've
at
been a
framing
strike.
pitches, which is why.
And sure enough,
Hey.
yep, there you go.
And now
This is the
it's
pitching
Tim
coach now
Laker,
at this
who is
point, by the way.
barking heartily back at the umpire. And now Tim Laker.
I almost gave him the finger right there.
Yeah, that's
Laker
You
was
kind of hold that. You
barking
get the real quick, the 3 up, and then it looks like.
back at the
Wait. Oh, yeah, it was in there, dude. Yeah. Let's see it again. Yeah, I got 3. That was 3, and then fuck you, yeah.
Tim Laker comes
Yeah.
out to the front of the top of the dugout.
No, it looks like he's just an old, frail man who can't really bend his fingers very well.
Yeah, probably.
That's fine though. But obviously, that was some of the controversy with Diaz and why the Mets won yesterday. But I will have none of it, dude. Okay, because again, Alonso, Lindor, Nimmo, Minaya, Buteau, even if you want to throw him in there, Brazo, they got there. All right, the Angels weren't winning this game regardless. Okay, and you know what? Just be better then. Yeah, exactly. Get a catcher who's better at framing pitches. Figure it out, dude. But obviously, what are you gonna do? Mets win, sweep, feel pretty good. Day off, which yes, we were saying does suck, but honestly, a much needed day off, dude.
Yoki.
Have some for dinner, maybe. Rest up, because you are traveling. I guess you're going to San Francisco, the Giants, and you get the Padres. So a little bit of a West Coast action before you actually come back to the city for the Giants. But you got to feel pretty good if you're a Mets fan right now. Obviously, having Minaya getting back into the swing of things, into the rotation, that feels good. I mean, not for nothing, the bullpen was good. Having Rayleigh in there, being able just to eat up some pitches is good, get some outs. Just so it's not the same guys trying to get fucking, 8, 12 outs every night. So, Lindor, Alonso Lindor obviously coming out of his slump. Alonso with a dinger here. Hopefully they can get some of that momentum, bring it into this West Coast trip. Because they're definitely going to need help. Because I feel like the Giants, who probably lack a lot of offense, but do have good pitching. And the Padres obviously have one of the better bullpens in the league. So I don't know about obviously, but they do have one of the better bullpens in the league. So, and obviously, which is obvious, the power to hit the home run ball, like the power to score often. So, hopefully they can gel together, winning these series. Again, it's just like taking these, 2 out of 3 games, 1 game at a time here. And all of a sudden, instead of just having a half-game lead for the division, you'll have a 4 or 5 game lead for the division. Because, with the Phillies losing last night to the Red Sox in a crazy game, I think it went in extras, right? 11, they won 9-8, I think, the Red Sox.
Yeah.
You have the division lead now, which is sick, dude. Let's fucking go. Back at the top of the division. So, you want to feel pretty good. You think we're feeling pretty good. Just hopefully, though, like a lot of people do say about these wins against the Angels, it is just the Angels. You win a series against the Giants and the Padres, and, all of a sudden you feel, even better about yourself. As we're getting a phone call in here. Oh, it's Matthew Ryan, dude. We're gonna take Matthew Ryan's phone call just for a little bit, dude. Because he was talking mad shit yesterday, dude. Specifically about the Mets. Hold on, stand by, Matt.
We're sell.
All right, Matt. You get 60 seconds, Matthew. You want to sell the entire team?
Sell.
Really?
Sell pieces. We're not going anywhere. We're not.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and try to argue you right now because, like, again, like that game last night, the errors in the field, the lack of production at the plate too. I mean, I think you had more errors than hits last night. I mean, you got to get rid of somebody, right? You got to get new pieces in there, defensive pieces. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously Bellinger in the outfield, that, obviously untimely. That sucks. It's embarrassing. But I mean, how often does that happen? I guess I know Bellinger sometimes does have kerfuffles in the outfield, and I don't really know why that happened. I mean, they didn't like the ceiling was open, like the roof was open, was it not? I don't know what exactly happened there, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, Fried too was clearly dealing with still that blister. I mean, I don't know what really what Boone was thinking with the lineup card, even too. I mean, it does seem like with the guys he was giving, right, even with Bellinger on Monday, right, or whatever, the first game of the series. I mean, he's resting like some of his better guys, like in this series. Like you're playing the Blue Jays, who are fighting for the division with you.
Yeah, I fully understand that Ben Rice's bat has been really good. But Paul Goldschmidt is your Gold Glove first baseman. He needs to be in these games because Volpe's there from Tuesday or Wednesday. That doesn't happen.
Right.
Like, Ben Rice has muffed plays because he's just not the same level defensive first baseman. And that's perfectly okay because Ben Rice is in his second year. But when you have these meaningful division games, Goldschmidt should have the majority of reps at first base.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. And I know, Matt, you want to dump some pieces. I mean, like who do you have your eyes set on? I mean, I know we talked a lot about even the past couple of days, Eugenio coming over for third base, but I mean, like what else are you looking at defensively?
If say the Twins are this is outlandish, but I would go so far as to ask the Twins about Correa at this point.
Carlos Correa.
Yeah. For shortstop.
I mean, listen, that would be, I guess, a solution to shortstop. I mean, obviously Volpe with these errors is not great, but I don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot, like obviously Brian would love to see Lombard come up, but I mean, it just doesn't really seem like that's really going to happen. And Carl, let's look up Correa.
Volpe
I doubt that he's going
the rest of the year.
I mean, I don't think that Correa is even going to be moved, probably, right? I mean, do you really think Minnesota's going to dump him?
No, I think he cost a little too much. He has injury problems since he's joined the Twins.
Yeah.
It's just not necessarily worth it.
Another 3 years, about $28 million per year. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, it's going to be tough, obviously, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it wrong to think that these guys just can be better? Like, is that crazy to think?
No, you have expectations. We have expectations of Volpe because of how the organization talks about him. And, I mean, the Gold Glove was really BS. The guy that should have won it got arrested. So, Volpe out of the three finalists made the most sense.
Pretty hilarious.
And then his sophomore campaign, yes, he looked like a quality defender. And granted, after the trade for Jazz last year, Jazz led the American League in outs above average. But at this point in time, where your offense is either going to blow someone out or only put up one run on a solo shot home, you need to put the best defensive lineup out there as consistently as possible. So that is Paul Goldschmidt at first base. And then you have to almost rotate the DH spot between Dominguez, Bryce, and Giancarlo, because for now you have to put Peraza and Volpe on the left side, even though they're dead at bats. That's the biggest issue. is that until you have someone at third base that you feel comfortable putting out there every day, you will not be able to have a fully functioning lineup that you feel confident in.
No, you're totally right. And Matt, I know you're still on the
We
line.
just need a third baseman too. We just need a third baseman. I don't know who's good out there. I want someone who's defensively good, who can at least throw a ball across the.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't know. I mean, we spoke about Arenado. I thought that would be a cool thing to kind of pursue. It should be interesting to see what the Cardinals are doing. I guess it seems like they're gonna be sellers.
Yeah, I think they do a soft sell. They probably try and give some guys like Arenado, Presley, maybe even Ryan Helsley, like get those guys that are either big money or pending free agents, get those off the books, try and bring in some guys with a little bit control because they're on the up finally. So just retool to make a final push, but be competitive for the Central next year.
I mean, you're not going to get a better defensive third baseman than Nolan Arenado, like, right? I mean,
then we need to pay him as much as we can.
Did you see the Met game by any chance, Matthew Ryan? Did you see the Met game, Matthew?
I don't even. Yes, I unfortunately saw it.
I mean, you were talking a lot of shit yesterday about the Mets. I mean,
Uh,
all right, Matt. You got any weekend plans? What are you doing? You want to go down? You should go down to Bar A tomorrow.
I'm golfing later today, but
there we go.
I was talking a lot of shit to you and Zach, but you know.
Yeah, I know. I was there, dude. Well, if you're free around 1 o'clock, you should go on down to Bar A, dude, because we're gonna be there doing the show. I know you're probably pretty far from Belmar, New Jersey, but
yeah, but I just know that I just can't believe that the Mets swept the series.
Well, you better get used to it, all right? Because it's gonna happen a lot more, dude. They're gonna get to 60 wins before you know it, dude. And then we can talk about that when that happens. What time's your tea time, dude?
Like 5 o'clock.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's a later tea time.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, dude. Well, try to be positive about the Yankees. I mean, the Phillies have kind of been fucking up a little bit. You play them next, I guess. That's kind of cool, but also I don't know.
Yeah, I want the Yankees to win. I just don't know we can beat the Phillies at this point.
Well, I mean, not for nothing though. In that series, I'll be rooting for the Yankees. So hopefully, they might win some games. But I appreciate you calling in, Matt, and good luck at your tea time, dude.
I'm sorry for talking shit. You were right.
Listen, you don't have to apologize. I know you're gonna do it again. Okay, don't worry about it. But have fun golfing today, and I'll probably talk to you. I don't know. Whenever.
Go Yankees! Woo!
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Speaking of the Yankees, I mean, we really haven't broken down the game. Do you want the honors, dude?
Yes. So
all right, there we go. Emphatic yes.
Game starts out with, and the Blue Jays kind of set the tone early by challenging the Grisham ground ball.
Yeah.
And it's overturned. And so when you are able to overcall something like that early in the game, kind of zaps momentum. It makes you feel confident about everything you're going to call.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris Bassett retires the first three. Max Fried, perfect through the first 3 innings, gets Guerrero to strike out, and they both give a mutual head nod on the nasty cutter that he threw down and inside. Top of the second, Dominguez breaks the 0-for-16 streak, homers to right center. You're thinking, okay, maybe he's going to pick it back up after getting a little too much rest. We see once he gets into the groove of things, that's when he's better and at his best. In the second, Max Fried, more dominance, gets Barger to give his second K of the day. And then top of the third, the first at-bat is against Oswald Peraza. You don't need to give the other team help when Oswald Peraza is up to bat. He's going to get out. So calling a high strike on him that is at his neck, basically, is complete and utter BS. And then the ump even goes to apologize in between innings.
Yeah, he said it.
That high.
He was like, my bad.
So then third inning, Max Fried gets fly out, ground out, and gets through the first 3 innings perfect. Top of the fourth, Judge and Rice and Chisholm all strike out. Chris Bassett gets all 3 guys to strike out. So you got to try and take advantage of these guys that you've seen 3 times. In the 4th inning, like it was on Canada Day, Max Fried, the defense, everything starts to implode a little bit. Springer, the Yankee killer this year, in his revival year. Springer singles, Guerrero doubles to score him. Alejandro Kirk walks. Barger, with another hit in this series, reached on an infield single, the 3rd. And then Clement singled to score Vladdy, and then got Straw to ground out. Move to the top of the 5th. Volpe, again, it's the post break, it's the rest. He's getting hits when they matter, and he homers. But everyone around him, Dominguez struck out, Escara flat out, Peraza ground out. Bottom of the 5th, Max Fried is still in the game. He walks Schneider. Like, you can't give a team that doesn't strike out guys on bases, because that's when you run into these defensive issues. So he walks Schneider. Schneider moves to second on a wild pitch and walks Springer. Springer goes to second on a wild pitch and Schneider to third. And then, like, the worst piece of fielding from Max Fried that you'll see. Guerrero grounds it down the third baseline. You're almost thinking it could be a foul ball. Like, at that point, you almost have to leave it, but Fried fields it, throws it to Escara. Escara can't make the catch, so Schneider scores. And then the ball, when he goes to make the tag on Schneider and he doesn't have the ball, he flings it to the backstop. No one is covering home, even if Escara wasn't running fast enough to get it. And then so Springer scores. And so you're now down 2 runs because of one play. A play that, sure, maybe you want to say you get the 1 because you throw to first base to get out Guerrero and you concede the 1. But the second run is now, again, putting you in a hole. Top of the 6th, Grisham was safe on a fielding error. The Blue Jays can make errors too, but it's never costly, the same way they are for the Yankees. So then Judge, homer, score him and Grisham. And then another strikeout for Chris Bassett against Ben Rice. Max Fried does start the 6th, but now we have the Bellinger cannot find the ball, and Ernie Clement gets a triple out of it. Straw doubles to left and scores Clement. Jonathan Loaiza comes in, and we all know that Jonathan Loaiza continues to give up runs, no matter what. So Straw scores on an error by, guess who? Ben Rice, because he muffs the fielding. And it's like, if you have anyone else doing that, they're going to be out because it's a first baseman glove that you trust. And then Chris Bassett in the 7th inning, Dominguez pops out, Volpe strikeout looking, and this is now the second high strike call. And this is when Boone goes out there, is fighting, and Boone and Matt Blake both get ejected from this game. Scott Efros is now in for the 7th. Guerrero singled, and then thanks to Dominguez fielding error, makes it a double. Bobichette homers to score both of them. Scott Efros allows Kirk to get a double, but then retires the next 3. Chris Bassett pitching into the 8th inning. First time all year. Why are we having Vivas pinch it for Peraza? They're both auto outs. And Vivas is a worse defender. So I fully don't understand why you're doing that. But
what would you have rather, just have Peraza hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. If you wanted the lefty against Chris Bassett, you should have started Jorbit Vivas. And then the reliever comes in, Grisham singles, Bellinger singles. You're thinking, oh, are we going to rally? No, because Aaron Judge grounded into a double play. And it's like, your captain, he has a lot of moments, and because he has so many moments, there is always a good chance that he strikes out. Like, we watched it a lot last year.
Right.
He had the most double plays of his life because he always had Soto on in front of him. It's just...
That was when they challenged, right?
Yeah, this was
This
the
is the one that
other
was
one they
challenged.
challenged where they thought Judge was safe. And watching the replay, it looks a lot closer than the Grisham one earlier. One that if they had made the safe call, they probably would have left it safe. But because they made the out call, they were just leaving it as is. Whatever. Like, you just got to be better. And then JT is pitching for the bottom of the 8th, walks a guy, gets a double play. Springer with another hit, this time the infield single to Volpe. And then Guerrero strikes out. Top of the 9th, Rice line out, Chisholm fly out, Dominguez line out. It's just this
What are you
team.
gonna do?
They can't put up rallies. Is the issue is that you think like a win against the Braves, that 12-8 victory, and then they play a good, clean game the Sunday. You're going into this Toronto series saying, hey, like, it looks like they're starting to put it together. The break was good for them. Nope. It's just when you cannot consistently form streaks all year, it hasn't been so much of an issue because they had the 8 or 9 out of 11 series, 8 or 9, whatever it was. Outside of that, though, it's been pretty streaky, whether it was, and it was all based on the offense. The offense either puts up a bunch of runs or they get like 1 or 2. And with only 1 or 2 runs, the defense and the pitching isn't necessarily enough to hold down a game. And so there is no right answer for this team because, yes, you do want a batter like Eugenio that is going to extend your lineup and be a guy that when you have runners on, you believe will get a clutch hit to score them. Or is it Brian Hayes, the best defensive third baseman, that people want to say, oh, it may just be that he's in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh doesn't care about winning, but he hasn't shown any offensive profile to believe in. And while it seems like the Yankees are going to make a trade with the Diamondbacks, every day that we kind of sit on it, it feels Eugenio is only making himself more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And so is Brian Cashman actually going to pull the trigger? Because most of this team is a team you're going to be playing unless you send away your beat or Trent or Rice in this deal.
I mean, do you think at this point, though, that like Cashman like has to? Like he kind of has to, right? I mean, there's no way like
Cashman has to make a deal. This team, while it had the hot start like the past 3 years, going back to 22, we're now at the point where, as we were just talking about in 21, you need to make moves so that you can be competitive. Because this is a team that last year and this year, you don't necessarily feel confident in winning a wild card series. Because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then they just aren't putting it together the way that they need to be. It's bats are wrong. No one's passing the baton. It's not like try and work an at bat. And that kind of goes to letting Glaber walk. But I mean, you had Jazz.
Yeah.
And Jazz punts at bat sometimes. But the bottom of the lineup, I forget where I heard this, but like if Volpe is your worst hitter, you're a good team. The issue is Volpe is not your worst hitter, and you were running him out there because of his defense, and now he may be the worst defender on the team.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if you had to pick, I mean, they're not going to get a shortstop. They're just not, right?
No,
There's no way. Yeah. So that's not even worth the question. But I don't know, man. I mean, it is pretty tough. Let's say they do get Eugenio for third base. Let's say they get maybe a couple bullpen pieces, nothing crazy. At that point, is your like outlook on the Yankees totally changed? Like basically just filling third base.
I don't know. I can't confidently say that it is one way or the other because we've seen guys get traded having good years. They join the new team and they go back to what they were. Like Eugenio's been good, but he's been otherworldly this year. He's been outperforming his stats. He's been outperforming the back of his baseball card.
Absolutely.
So it's almost difficult to bank on him coming to a new team halfway through the year and continuing to see that success, going to the postseason with him and seeing that success. Maybe like he was on one of the years the Mariners lost in the wild card or something, but he doesn't have nearly as much playoff experience as maybe you'd want from a guy that you're putting on this roster to go and win the World Series.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong at all. So, I don't know. Begs a lot of questions here. It seems like we do have Barnes in the house. I don't know how well this is going to go. Looks like we're getting a whole... Yep, hold on now. We got a little action here. What is up, dude? I don't know if the internet connection... Wow, what a beautiful day it looks like on the golf course here. Nice shot, Josh B, I'm hearing. There you go, Dan.
Josh B with the nice shot.
Yeah, dude. Jay Bird with the bucket hat on. Love it, dude.
Hard number one. A little bit of a shank at number 2, but we're only like 120 yards out because I think this is mine. Right? Yeah.
Pretty solid. All right, give the phone to Jay. Let's see it hit. I would say like surprisingly good like cell phone service right now, dude. Like,
yeah,
you guys
dude,
are pretty...
course is really nice.
Okay, that's good, Jay.
I'm trying to find my ball.
Ah, dude. I hate trying to find my ball on the golf course, dude. There's nothing worse, dude. Because, like, not for nothing. Like, I don't know. It's hard. Okay?
I think I'm up here.
Like, I've watched my ball land on the fairway and stop, and then I go there, and it's just not... I can't find it. So annoying. Do we have a picture? We got eyes on the ball. We got eyes on Barnes, maybe? Ooh. Sounds like Barnes kind of shanked it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little to the right.
A lot of sand traps, dude. Seen a lot of bunkers.
Lots of bunkers.
Damn,
Beautiful
dude.
day.
But you know what? Hey, I mean, the fairway's pretty wide open. It's a pretty wide fairway, actually. Kind of hard to miss, Jay.
Yeah, I think I'm up either right there.
Oh, it'd be so funny if Barnes just ran Jay over at that point. That'd be mad funny.
Wait, what happened?
No, I was just saying, it would have been funny if you just ran Jay over in the cart.
Oh, get to that.
So what happened with the shot? Did I heard you go, oh, right after?
Yeah, approach shot, I think it was only like 108. Hit it short, but just a chip up from the rough. I mean, can easily save bogey. So no harm, no foul. Not my best hole, but as long as you don't lose the ball or chunk a bunch of shots, you'll be all right.
We got eyes on Jay right now, or?
Yeah, and then we got Josh's friend Will right there, and he just hit that ball. I don't know if that's going to run to the fairway. But we'll try to – I think you could probably get a good look at Jay here. I'm going to try to –
Yeah, dude.
Again.
Jay addressing the ball here. Quiet, please.
Quiet on the tee.
Brian doesn't even have him in the frame.
What about now?
Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice practice swing, dude.
Doesn't he look like Joel Damon with the bucket hat?
He really does. Tilt down a little bit, Brian. All right. Not a lot of loft. Went straight, though.
Looks like it's going to be just off the back. Thinned it slightly. But this course, I have to say, wow. Impressive.
Yeah, dude, it looks beautiful, I will say.
So
hell yeah, dude.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah, dude, so let's get a prediction for the rest of the round. What do you got?
I'm going to just be conservative and go... I was 92 yesterday, so let's say 91 today. Could be better.
Oh, my God. Look at Josh, dude. Let's go, dude.
What up, man?
Wow, looking great, dude. No hat on. Sunscreen.
I got like a 30-footer for birdie here.
Are you going to make it?
Yeah, he will. He's my pick.
That's right. You are Dan's pick, Josh.
Wow.
All right, boys. You guys enjoy. Have a good time, dude. And I'll see you on the island, Brian.
Yeah, see you on I'll see you in the pool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Is this a Texas wedge action?
No. That would have been smart right
No.
But the chip is going to be terrible. I'm just giving you the
Chip's gonna be terrible here. Let's get the full screen. There we go.
That was not terrible.
Okay. The
I'll take
follow
this.
here. Let's go, dude.
I mean, what would you say if we're on PGA Tour Live? They're giving 29% chance?
I would say so. A PGA Tour 29% has made this putt, dude.
All right, awesome, bro. Glad we
yeah,
got
dude.
that. I'll show you guys the course and see you in the pool.
Yeah, this is sick, dude. Peace. Be safe.
Go Yankees.
Let's go Mets. And there we go, dude. Brian Barnaby in better spirits already now. See what happens. You know, golfing here with the boys, sunlight, whatever, dude. Kev Dew here says Justin Fields torn Achilles. I did hear that he had a toe injury.
Yeah, toe injury.
So I don't know. Like, I don't think, this is Kev Dew just trying to be like, We also had Donna Lee earlier on say good morning. Good morning, dude.
Good morning.
Donna, excited to see you tomorrow. Brian Barnaby making fun of Do We Ever Think of Mets? Yes, we do, Brian. Yes, we did. And we did talk baseball, I guess, which is, really about that. I mean, lack of games today by your New York teams. Lack of games in general. I was saying 5 games earlier. Is it 5 games? 7 games, maybe? 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5 games, dude. Do you think you can pick a game of the night? If you had to pick one, like, just give me a yes or no answer right now. You think you can pick a game of the night? All right, dude. So I'm gonna toss to you in a second for the frenzy. It's gonna be a 1-game of the night frenzy. We're gonna get super riled, dude. It's gonna be sponsored by the Herschel Law Firm. So we're striking up the music, okay? Because this is Dan's game of the night. What do we got, Dan?
We are going to Comerica Park for
Let's go.
2 division leaders in the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. The Astros have taken over the lead in the American League, but a win tonight for either team could move them that much closer to the #1 overall team. Reese Olson takes the mound, 4-3 on the year with a 2.71 ERA. Eric Lauer for the Blue Jays, 5-2, 280. Blue Jays coming off some big wins against the Yankees. Tigers have been skidding. I would say Toronto, probably a Vladdy home run. He doesn't like being tied or less than Anthony Volpe this year with homers. So we're going to go Vladdy home run, Glaber, a double, ties it up, and Jordan Springer, the man this year. 2-run blast. So let's go Toronto Blue Jays win 3-2. So Toronto and the under.
Wow, dude. Just like that. Bang. Game of the night for you. I don't know if Ernie's watching, listen. Whoever's watching, listen. Bet a few shekels. Take Dan's picks, dude. Trail him. Trail the picks, dude. And now, actually, we'll be striking up the music yet again because we are going to try to attempt a grid here. I think that between the two of us, we should be fine, dude.
Yeah.
Threw a no-hitter. I've seen that before in the grid, to be honest. Let's try up the music again here for grid. Bring you guys in on the stage here. Time for the grid here. No-hitter for the Yankees. They were just talking about Jim Abbott on the broadcast not too long ago.
Just how obscure, like Jim Abbott. Corey Kluber threw one for the Yankees.
He did throw one for the Yankees.
Domingo Germán's perfect game.
Domingo Germán would be kind of wild. But you think that's because it's recent? It's probably too much?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think all of these will be a lot, I guess. Obviously, right? There's not many. How many?
No-hitter?
No-hitters?
There's Don Larson. There's...
David Cohn threw one, right?
Yeah. Doc Gooden.
Doc Gooden.
There's a lot. The Yankees do have quite a bit.
I guess dealer's choice. You're the Yankee fan.
I say we go Corey Kluber.
I think Corey Kluber's a good one, dude. 3%. Let's go, dude. I guess we get the no-hitters out of the way, I guess. White Sox. I know they just honored that dude Burley, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like he's going to be probably really high, right? Because he's like the
Yeah.
Lucas Giolito, I knew threw one, like in 2020. I was working that game.
Really?
Yeah. And then didn't Rodon threw one. Did Carlos Rodon throw one?
I don't remember.
I feel like maybe he did, but I know Giolito for sure.
We can just do Giolito.
Let's do Giolito. Let's go. 5%, dude. Let's freaking go. And then 200 Ks in a season with a no-hitter. Again, I mean, I guess we could try David Cone. He had 200 K season. David Cone? David Cone must have, right?
I would imagine so.
Max Scherzer did. He threw one with the Nationals. And he definitely had 200 strikeouts.
I know. I'm trying to. There was a Toronto pitcher like in the 80s, 90s. Dave
Okay.
Steeb. I know he threw a no-hitter. I don't know if he ever got to 200 Ks in a season.
All right. Well, we can put that one on the back burner, I guess, for now if you want, because I'm feeling Yankees, Cleveland. We could do Bartolo Colon.
All right. I'm good with that.
Right? Okay, cool. Let's do Colon. Let's freaking go. 1%, dude. Oh, we could have done. Yeah, they definitely. I'm sure probably everyone used Kluber for Cleveland 200K season. White Sox 200 career wins. We could do Tommy John. He's probably gonna be a lot though, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'd probably. Or.
Ugh.
Does Lance Lynn have 200 wins? Probably not.
Probably not. Any comments? No help in the comments. The boys are golfing. Okay. All right, we can come back to that one. We can do Sandy. There's no way he's gonna be. Oh. I mean, it's got to be this one, right? To 88 to no, Sandy Alomar was probably 64, 78. 78 he retired, right?
I think so.
Why is this tripping me up? Fuck, dude. Who's this Sandy? What the fuck? Who's the other Sandy Alomar?
Yeah, why are there two?
Why are there two? That's bullshit. We gotta go back channel. We got a classic back channel section here. Come on, man.
Why are there two?
Why are two? 2007. I'm pretty sure his last year is with the Mets. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Damn it, dudes. All right, let's just go. I hate doing the back channels, but Bart, bang. I gotta make sure it's on the stream. Good, well.
Yeah, we're on stream.
All right, sweet, yeah.
White Sox no-hitter was Giolito.
That's right, we did Lucas Giolito.
And then Corey Kluber.
Corey Kluber, that's right. That was all we had. All right, fuck it. Let's just do Tommy John here, because now I'm getting a little upset. All right, spelling Tommy wrong. Tommy John, dude. All right, 4%, dude. Not bad. 200 Ks pitching season for Cleveland. You got anything? I mean, Bieber?
I mean, does he though? Like his Cy Young is the 2020 year.
I don't know for sure. All right, I'm going to throw Max Scherzer down here just to get another one out of the way. Let's freaking go. 200 career wins for the Yankees. I mean,
Randy Johnson.
I mean, there's a million freaking pitchers. Randy Johnson. There's 3 different Randy Johnsons. That's kind of wild, too. 9%. Let's freaking go. 200 career wins, 200 career strikeouts. Roger Clemens?
Sure.
Right? Sure. 7%. All right. And now we just need Cleveland 200 strikeouts. I mean, pitchers from back in the day. Oh, wait. No, that's right. He has to have a 200 strikeout season with that team.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You want to try Bieber? And then if we don't,
we can. Because who else is there?
Who else is there? It's Corey Kluber.
Yeah.
Where to use them?
I think Bieber's probably our best bet. Like, wait, do you remember any of the pitchers on the 2016 team?
Corey Kluber.
Fair.
So we're doing it?
Yeah, we're doing it.
We were right.
48. Not bad.
Dude. Not bad at all. 13% for Shane Bieber. Let's freaking go. Let's see what fucking year that was, dude. Standard pitching, strikeouts, 200. Wow, one season in 2019.
Okay.
Before the Cy Young.
Oh, 222.
Wow, dude. That's tough. All right, good for Shane Bieber. Good for us. Because that right there was another edition of the Immaculate grid, dude. I think we did all right, dude. And it was legit. All right, Sandy Alomar, whatever, dude.
Who
The
knew there
wrong
were
one. Honestly, that's actually let's look up Sandy Alomar. Let's see what the other guy is. Alomar. Well, there he is, second baseman, shortstop. Played for the Yankees. Wow, in the mid to late 70s.
I remember the Yankees in the late 70s.
Yep, that's for sure. Santos Alomar. I wonder if there's any relation. Sandy and Sandy Alomar. I guess. Parents. I guess so. I guess it is. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, why not have junior and senior in there?
Yeah, what the hell, dude? Yeah, like what the fudge, man? It even says it there, dude. It should be on Baseball Reference. Hogwash, whatever, dude. I guess before we do close out, we'll do a quick leaderboard update. Not New Jersey, but in the Twin Cities here. In Minnesota, the 3M Open that is still in progress. I mentioned before we left at the top of the show, I forget who was even involved in terms of the outright leader, but it wasn't Sam Stevens or Adam Svensson. I actually think it was Sam Stevens. But he's tied now 6 under with Adam Svensson. Kind of crazy. I guess the slew of golfers that are in this to begin with, but at this point, you're looking at the top 10, the top 5, Kirk Kitayama, Patrick Rogers, Ricky Fowler, Siwoo Kim, Max Kreisman. I know a lot of guys left here. Max Homa was my sleeper, so watch out through 10 is 3 under. I'm sure the leaderboard will be up and down a million times, dude, but like I said, those are your tied for first right there. Outright third is Chad Ramey. Tied for fourth, you have a 5-way tie. Rogers, Kitayama, Fowler, Kim, and Adam Hadwin, the Canadian. Those guys are finishing up their front nines, actually, it seems. Your leader, Sam Stevens, through 11, Svensson through 10. So, like I said, a lot of golf left to be played here today, dude. Not just in the Twin Cities, but obviously we'll update you tomorrow, too, to see who won for, the DTV TCA outing, dude. Ernie, way to go, guys, he says. Thank you, Ernie, dude. And thank you, everybody, all right, for tuning in here today. Thank you, Dan, for filling in on the table. Great job, dude. And I will say, stoked for tomorrow. 1 p.m. show, all right? So if you're in the area of Belmar, New Jersey, Lake Como, Bar A area, anywhere along the Jersey Shore, come on down to Bar A. 1 o'clock, the sports will be on. 3 o'clock, you have Chris Russo, Mad Dog Radio on the main stage. Doors open, I think, at the bar at 11, I think. We'll be there at 10, setting up and what have yous. But it's going to be a great day of festivities. We have giveaways, obviously a fan microphone for you to come on the show, talk about your hot takes and opinions, and argue with Brian if you want. But like I said, 1 o'clock, come on down, dude. It's a great bar. There's some food. They actually do, for a bar specifically, too. They do have good food. I will say. I mean, obviously, listen, a establishment like that, events like this, you got to know how to grill something, dude. So they do. So I'm stoked for that. Stoked for the festivities this weekend, too. Going to be sick. Going to be happy to recap everything on Monday as well, dude. That's going to be sick. But like I said, I want to thank everyone here for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, anything Downtime on all platforms. YouTube, hit the notifications button, please, so you don't miss a damn thing, dude. If you're into Diablo 4, go check out some gameplay, because Gaming Corner last night was pretty sick, dude. I'm not going to lie. And the graphics, by the way, on the PS5, look, just freaking phenomenal, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous. But great job here by everyone. Great week of shows at the studio. Like I said, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Can't stress that enough, dude. In less than, in 22 hours. 21 hours and 45 minutes. We'll be going live, dude, at Bar A. So let's freaking go, dude. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the baseball. Let's go Mets, dude.
Let's go Yankees.
Yeah. And I guess we will hopefully see you
mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from DowntimeTV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.